but also going to a team that does not need Bradley Beal, the Lakers. Um, Apparently, over the last week, there's been more talk about LeBron James being in the lead. The early season, I guess when we start getting the All-Star weekends, when we start talking about MVP, he is now the favorite in Las Vegas to win the MVP at 4-1. He's averaging 25, 8, and 7 at this point. And to admit that I was wrong, he has played in every game this year. He's playing the lowest amount of minutes per game than he's ever played before. But he has played in every game. If they finish with the top seed in the West, will LeBron win another MVP award at age 36?
No. No.
Yeah, no.
I think Kevin Durant's the MVP right now. And I don't think Kevin Durant's better than LeBron right now, but I think Kevin Durant's having a better season. He's 31, 5 and 7 or something like that. Off of like 51% shooting. Giannis, obviously, I think they might have the top seed in the East when it's all said and done. I mean, LeBron, he's going to have the numbers just because of the way the game is played now. And, like, he's so much more efficient from the three-point line. But I'm not quite sure if he's going to have that, like, MVP type. It's weird. It's kind of what I'm saying about Tom Brady. It's like the numbers are going to be there, but this isn't peak LeBron. Like, like, I think we can understand that. Like, he may be the best player in the world, and I think he is, but that doesn't mean, like, because he's competing with himself for MVPs. He's not competing with other players, so that's how I feel about that.
But then again, the narrative of LeBron at the age he is now being the best player in the league could possibly be something that pushes him over the top. I actually do kind of agree with you. I don't think he's going to MVP, but that's not the person I thought was actually going to get it. I thought it was probably going to Embiid. He's currently number one in the East, averaging 27, 11, and 3. Obviously, his second best star, Ben Simmons, has not had his greatest season of all time. They're still this good. I think if Philly continues to go on this trajectory, they'll probably give it to Joel. Will they make it out of the East? I'm not going that far, but I think Embiid has a really good shot, especially since he's played like a lot of the games and it hasn't been because of injury.
I think Kevin Durant's having a better season than Joel Embiid, but I understand how somebody can give it to Joel Embiid. I think like the perimeter bias is a thing, and I think if he's scoring at 50, 40, 90 clip off the Achilles, like that's definitely a narrative that people can run with.
I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna say for sure. I believe just because they won the West, but I definitely think he will finish in the top 3 this year in MVP.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
I would lean more towards with Gerald. I would go with Joel over Kevin Durant just because I think the Nets are just going to be an up and down roller coaster this year. And although it shouldn't play as much of a role as we've seen year after year, you usually have to be in the top 3 in your conference. And I'm not completely sure the Nets will be a top 3 seed. They could be, but I'm not as certain about that as I feel like the 76ers from start to finish, they're going to have a good regular season. I also think this is just like a departure from where we were at the beginning of the season where everybody was saying Luka Doncic. It was Luka Doncic this, Luka Doncic that, and he's not having a bad year, but that team isn't where it needs to be for him to be an MVP. And I think Joel Embiid will be there. LeBron will be there. I mean, I know Knicks fans want Julius Randle to be there. He's not going to be there. putting up great. He'll be an all-star. He should be an all-star.
Oh, for sure.
But there's that. But